Hi everyone, welcome to the session where I'll show you how to check whether an object is iterable or not using Python. In order to show this, I will use four different methods. The very first method is using the for loop. Then I will use the underscore underscore iter method check. After that, I will import a iterable class from collection.abc and then I'll show that whether object is iterable or not. And then the last method is the built-in function iter. So let's start. What I have done here is I have created a variables with the same name for all the different kind of objects like for string, for tuples, for list, dictionary, sets, integer and decimal. So very first thing what I will do here is I will say print and then I'll say I'll just run a for loop for I in x. I'll say print I. So the moment to the very first item is my string. So I'll say control slash and I'll execute this. Then I'll come here and now if I execute this, so what will happen? All the letters of this word technology cult will be displayed, and this shows that this value is iterable. Now I will say backslash and then I'll come here for list. I'll take a list and I'll execute this. And if I execute here now, I can see all the values is iterable larger so that it's properly viewable. Now after that, what I will do, I will comment this and then I'll say dictionary. Okay. Now if I execute this, the type of object is class dictionary and all the keys is being displayed here. Now if you want to go further ahead, so in that case, I'll say for I in x dot items and then say print I, and you can see the keys values both being displayed. Okay, so I just wanted to show you. Similarly, if I want to show this set whether sets are iterable or not, I'll come here and now object type is class set and it is also iterable. Now let's see what about the integer and the decimals. So you can see object class is integer and it is not iterable. So similarly, if I go here for decimal, so the object class is float and this is also not iterable. Okay, so our first method is done. We'll go with the second method. Now what we will do for second method, it's very simple. Our second method is using iter method check. Okay, so for this what we will say, we'll say if has attribute, we'll say x comma, okay, we'll say print else is not iterable. We'll take the very first element which is string. So okay, this, okay, you can see the class string is iterable. Now what we will do, we will comment it out and then I'll go with the tuple. You can see the class tuple is iterable and then I will take the dictionary. You can see class dictionary is also iterable. Now I will take this example of integer. So you can see integer is not iterable. I will comment this out and I'll take the sample of float. Class float is also not iterable. So using this hash underscore underscore iter method I have shown you. Now let's go try with the third method. The third method, we will import the iterable module from collection.abc. So we'll execute this and then we will just, now we need to code this. So for this we'll say if is instance x comma similarly, okay. Now if we execute this, so this is the typical typo. If we execute this, we can see the class string is iterable. After this we'll say list, and if you see now list is also iterable. Then what we will do, we'll check our tuple. Tuple is also iterable. Then we'll comment this, we'll go to set. Set is also iterable and then we will come here, or even okay, we'll come here and then we'll execute this. Our integer is not iterable and then we will not comment this, just it will override it. So if we execute this, float is also not iterable. Use the built-in function iter. Okay, so what we will do here, so we will say okay and then what will say iter of x. It is showing something weird, right? It is like an iterator at this location. So I don't want to use this. Even though if you see here, this shows that this is iterable. Now if you check this value, even dictionaries are also iterable if you check the float values. float is not iterable. And so what we will do, we will just implement this using the try catch block. Okay, in try will say iter of x. So you can see this float is not iterable. So we'll start from here. Okay, so first of all we'll comment all this. Okay, now if we execute this, strings are iterable. Now if we come here, then lists are iterable. If we execute this now, tuples are iterable. Then we'll check the dictionary. Dictionaries are iterable. Sets are iterable. Integers are not iterable. And if we come the last, we'll check the last element, which is the float. Float are not is not iterable. So in this way, I have shown you all the four method that I know, using which we can check whether a object is iterable or not. Okay. So thanks a lot for watching the session. If you feel this video is helpful, please press the like button and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.